on both other maps that she was. I mean, to be fair, her pistols were pretty sick today too.
That's if we get to the pistol though. That's the big thing, right? It has to come down to.
It was that one angle.
She
though.
basically she has to win.
She was the master of that one angle.
She has to win the rifle map. You can't see any other world where she can get past through the pistols if she doesn't win that. So
if she wins on the op against Kenny, something's wrong.
Yeah, fundamentally wrong. That would be a massive storyline. But this is the thing. I feel like if we are going to see the third map, it has to come down to this point right here, right now. A map 3G. You can hear the music pumping us up. We'll be getting into this one pretty quickly. This is going to be the winner match of Group A. We still have the deciders to go. We'll have those later this evening. But for now, it's going to be KennyS versus Juliano. A surprise package in this tournament. I don't think many people expected us to get to the upper bracket, but here we are. And so we'll be getting into this one. It's rifles, M4A1, M4A4, and AKs to decide. It's MR15.
The countdown has begun.
And we'll see how this one pans out.
Well, here we go. Into the first map, and like you say, the rifle will indicate exactly where we sit.
That's not the kind of start Juliano wanted to have.
KennyS is one of those players recently seems to be getting better and better. Not just the AWP, which is he's synonymous with. It seems like he's got all disciplines on point right now. The AK, especially on his T side with Inferno and Mirage, seems like he'd be more than happy to stay with those weapons. Pistols especially.
Oh, she did it! She nailed it. It wasn't necessary. It was a 1D, but she did a ton of damage to him. That's
awesome.
Either way, that's sick.
That is sick. Exactly going to start now. All of a sudden, Juliano's got
it. It is. We saw it. It's not on the upper scoreboard, but it is 2-1 right now. So KennyS isn't being counted in game. Now it's 3-1.
Really?
Keep an eye on the E-bot. Well, we saw it. We saw the start.
Yeah, that's what I thought too. That's weird. Usually it's the other way around.
Yeah.
Follow the reverse. 3-1.
For once, that's the way to go.
There we go.
Gets the
you know what?
one.
Maybe not follow the E-bot. You know what? Handicap Juliano. And get wrecked to the S.
Fair enough. We had the box play coming there once again. None of the fair stuff, but KennyS still gotta get that nice headshot.
3-3.
Yeah. Quick 3-3. I like it.
Unfortunately, the problem is that, well, it doesn't matter. It's a symmetrical map, but the halftime's going to end up being 1 round late. We'll see if they just play it out. I don't know. We'll see what happens. But Juliano has the lead regardless of which score you are following. KennyS going to bring it back, and now there's a decision to make. Is Kenny leading, or is he tied, or is he one behind?
It's tied.
Supposedly, yeah. That's what we're led to believe. By the bot of E-bot.
That guy's a spastic.
Sometimes, yeah.
That's another word, guys, you can't really use.
What do you mean?
Trust me, you can't use that word.
Really?
Yeah.
Where I come from, it just literally means nothing.
It's a really bad word.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, well, there you go. The more you know with Henry.
Move along. 5-5.
There you go.
So we'll stay away from that one.
Okay. Cool. Noted. In my world, doesn't mean anything.
Anyway.
Just like Henry G. Doesn't mean a thing.
6-5 in favor of Kenny.
The score up top is the correct one according to the studio, and therefore it is 5-5. Juliano still in this. And she's going to take the lead back, 6-5 now. So there you go. The correct score, the top score. Screw you, E-bot. You are something not that I cannot stand.
It's going pretty much the way you would have expected, actually, to be quite close on the rifles. Then going to op, it's going to be all Kenny, and I feel like pistol also going to be mostly Kenny. But, you know, Juliano, it's going to be important to, if she wants to be a part of this best of 3, get a good win here. Get a hefty margin, but Kenny's making sure that's not happening.
Indeed. We said the rifles, and we said the whole series should be heavily favored towards him, but it's very close so far. 7-6 now. KennyS does increase his lead to 2, though. That's going to be the half one. And we go into the final round of the first half here. Juliano looking to get to 8-7, but KennyS though doing a lot of damage to keep things off. Takes it down to 48 HP, and she will get the final frag. So, yeah, very equal indeed. 8-7. And we'll be going to the second, and Juliano looking pretty comfortable, I have to say. Smile on the face as well. As we go into the second half now.
And Jacob just napping in the background there.
A lot of napping going on today.
Why not? Seems to be a theme.
If Juliano wins, wins the op, will you shave your head?
Who's that a question to?
It's actually to me, but I was hoping you would answer it, and then I would just pretend it was to you the whole time.
I don't think anyone should commit to that. Like, unless you're feeling super confident, Matt. Like,
dude, I mean, why not? My hair's a mess lately anyway.
When we can set up a charity thing, we'll collect some money for it. Then you'd have to do it.
I've done that before, actually. I shaved my head for Cancer. No, actually I did it for Hurricane Katrina. I couldn't quite get to the... It has to be 10 inches to cut it for the wig foundation for Cancer. And I didn't quite get there. I was about like 7 or whatever, and I got sick of it.
Fair enough.
So, I wanted to do it for Cancer.
Bloody Cancer.
Indeed.
But Juliano making a game of it. Back to 9-9. She's sticking with the M4 more commonly. I want to see more 1Ds.
Are you ready for
That?
hashtag
All right.
with KennyS?
She's actually been pretty... I just said she was sticking with the M4. She's actually been pretty dynamic. This morning she was more favorable toward the M4, but she's been comfortable on the AK in this game as well. Showing off it now. 2-round lead over KennyS.
It's getting interesting here. Her gameplay right now is on point. Kenny seemingly a little bit rattled, just trying to peek-a-boo behind the boxes. Trying to get that one tap. Dreaded one tap.
Well then. KennyS though still behind by 1 round here. 11 place turns really is going the full distance, but there it is. 11-11 once again. We've seen it a lot today.
Make
actually.
a wish.
Make a wish. For anyone who's not American, for some reason that means make a wish. Don't know why. Don't know where it
Never
came
heard
from.
of this before.
Neither have I, but Matt always says it, so I just go along with it.
Yeah,
It's a real thing.
sure.
So where does it come from though?
I don't know the origin. Do I look like Tinkerbell who can tell you your fate?
Yep.
That's probably not even what she does.
I don't think
You do actually look
And
like that.
to be fair, I actually look like Tinkerbell every night when Henry asks me to dress that way.
Look at the hat you're wearing right now, dude.
It's not as bad as Henry's.
True.
Match will be stopped by admin.
I think
Ebot
they've
has
done
flipped
that
out.
because they've got the wrong score down there, so they're trying to keep things off what we see on our screen right now.
Yeah. Make sure
So
it
nothing's
doesn't
going to
screw
stop.
up.
It's just make sure it doesn't stop us prematurely.
So Kenny's 13-12. We've lost because of, there it goes. It has brought back KennyS. We've just got to enter in Juliano's name again at the top. 13-13 going to be the score, though.
Close.
Juliano's name doesn't want to come back. There it is. Finally. But this is extremely close. Juliano's giving a fight right now. Kenny's got the shot over top of the box. Actually threw it. Better still with the AK. But Julie showing no signs of tilt or frustration. That one was a little bit unfair just based on the spawn. Kenny had the nice shot, but chance she can pull this back.
There's no style points, except you
not.
get that kind of at one tap.
Still, though, 13 rounds for Juliano. That's very impressive considering this is Kenny, like a former world champion of the game, considered one of the best players we have in the scene right now as well. So the fact he's taken him right down to the wire, that could have gone either way towards the end. 16-13, he does manage to hold on to the first map victory there. It's going to move on to AWP, and that's the problem for Juliano going forward. We said, oh, hi. Wasn't ready for that.
Hello.
If she was going to have a chance moving on in this series, it had to be on the rifles there. She had to take that map.
Yep.
Obviously, Kenny, renowned as one of the world's greatest snipers, and although he lost to Shazam, I don't feel like that's going to be happening.
Yeah, that seemed like an odd thing. He was, to be fair, he did say the map restricted him, and I can understand that because he was kind of, it looked like he was frustrated looking for the angles.
Well,
he
yeah,
missed a lot of open
a
shots.
quote, actually. He goes, I think anyone could beat me on this map. On the AWP map. He said
wow.
outside, he goes, I think anyone could actually beat me on that AWP map. It doesn't matter how good of an AWPer I am. It doesn't really cater to my style.
Well, let's see if that's true.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe, a bit of a stretch.
Yeah, of course. But I'm just trying to, just some cool quotes to come in there, just to maybe build up the storylines. We're not going to go in and say it's complete.
Is it your little pet, Matt?
It looks like a sloth
Yeah.
if you put his face forward. Matt. Oh, that's
Oh, the 3 dots?
yeah, looks like a little sloth face.
Yeah. Why not? I'm going to take this outside and smash it on the pavement later and actually try and enjoy it.
Off the ground,
Yeah. Why not?
just because it's from the ground.
I mean, it's in a shell. Won't be when I break
Oh,
it, but here we
got
go.
the timing on point.
That was dead on. They nailed it. Production value. Hashtag. Juliano spots the first shot towards Kenny, but Kenny gets the first kill.
And here we go then.
Score predictions?
16-3.
Yeah.
Ooh.
16-5.
Well, we'll
That's,
see.
You never know. You never know.
It's the best ever
Yeah.
assessment to make. You
Yeah,
never know.
You never know.
Is what it is.
Yeah, it could be something like that.
Game of 2 halves.
This is
That's what I'm
yeah.
going to say. So
Could be all 30 rounds or not.
3-0 so far. I've been very we saw Kenny missing a lot of shots against Shazam, like a couple of sitters. It looked like he was kind of warming up still, but he does hit that one. Doesn't manage to get the kill, but does rectify it. 4-0 now, and this looks like it could be the one-sided affair.
Kenny's just wrecking right now.
Yeah, he really is.
Well, at least this is the winner's match right now, so it's not all over for Juliano.
No.
Even if Kenny comes out and takes this one.
So we're on Kenny's screen now.
She's almost hoping for like that miracle peek where she just peeks out and flicks really hard. That works. Kenny misses. Because like Kenny's just dominating the peek game. We can barely see him on her screen. And she's just going out and firing into these angles.
Well, he bounces back straight away. 5-1 now. I think this will be the trend. He'll get like 3 or 4 in a row. Then she'll bounce back with 1, and then he'll just come back in, swing in.
So with this rate, you'd be speaking like 16-3.
Yes, exactly.
That was sick. He's so nutty.
He seems like he's got this map under control now. It was
I wonder if
a bit
he
of a slow
practiced.
starter for him. I don't think he did. We've been hanging out with him since
Well,
every
we've been
break.
in here.
Well, no, every break he seems to be outside or on the sofas. There's not really
That's
any...
true. Well, there's 4 practice computers set up in there.
I'm just saying he probably hasn't.
Listen, I was... Okay, you're right. You're probably right. Just saying it's possible.
It's definitely possible, but I don't think it's realistic from what I've seen.
Oh!
Okay, there's the 16-3. Good shot from Juliano.
Yeah.
A lot of the ones she's been getting have been crisp headshots.
It's true. It's true. One more to best your prediction, Henry G.
Please.
Oh, mine was 16-5.
Yeah, that's probably very realistic.
That's
right?
actually, yeah, it's entirely possible. So Kenny looking to put his best foot forward, move into the playoffs. Means he can go home. Ooh, get an early night's sleep.
the
Through the
tree.
tree, yep.
Of course, why not?
That's how these coconuts got here. Kenny knocked him down for us.
The mystery of the coconuts has finally been solved.
Thank you.
8-3 now.
Thank you, Kenny. Okay. Okay, Kenny. Why would you miss that?
Juliano needed to hit that as well.
Yeah. Oh,
Too smart. That's what I don't like about this map. Is like as soon as you spot them, there's just so many options. Even when you're in the defense, you've been rumbled where you actually are. I'm not a big fan of that dynamic on the map, but Juliano does bounce back with the up shots and gets a 4th on the board there. So round number 14, and actually gets 2 in a row now. So this is actually getting kind of interesting. So it's not completely over as we might have thought.
I think the 5 might be out the window too.
Yeah, she's got a little momentum. That was close.
Oh, is she upstairs? This is where it gets tricky because you can actually duck your way all the way to the right side through, and then you will have no idea where the opposing player is. But I don't think Juliano had an idea either. So
10-5 will be the score in the first half here of the winner bracket of Group A. Not as one-sided as I thought. I thought when KennyS got rolling like that, it was going to be a brutal affair. But he actually did drop 5 rounds there. Juliano had some very nice shots to get 5 in total. Let's see if she can continue in the second half here. It's going to be his first kill. Give herself some confidence. See if she can find it.
Well, Kenny starts it. So what do you think? Is Natsu going to get his prediction?
Could very well.
I think she's going to get one more. That's the hunch I have.
There it is.
Well, you're not wrong.
Yeah.
13-6 now. KennyS, I'm pretty sure this map's over, guys.
Well,
I hate to say it, but
you're the realist. You always say that, Henry. I call you the pessimist, but
I hate to say it, but it's looking like it's going in only one way, and it's just
Jesus, she can't even get out of spawn right now. Kenny just keeps wrecking it.
Too fast. That's one of these guys is famous for having such quick reactions. If you give him an inch, he will take a mile.
Kenny, or Juliano rather, trying to play this ladder, baited out. Showing a little bit of mechanic at the top of it. Kenny does get taken down, so try to shoulder bait with the jump. Strafe jump. Juliano hits the shot.
That's the interesting bit about this map. That's the only position when you're stuck in the middle behind that pillar. You're kind of done for that point. There's no ladder to escape.
The leg shot and the head shot. Juliano. I say it's too little too late, but at least he's showing off some skill.
I think she'll take it.
Okay.
All right, yeah. Overtime? Overtime. As soon as I've said this, now it's over. Watch. Here we go. Switch to Kenny's perspective. Turbo mode engaged.
So he's stuck in that middle pillar again, so that's his position given away. I think he hit the shot there.
Just shoot.
Oh, okay. Kenny, what are you doing, mate?
What was that? Is that the Australians back?
I don't know.
There it is.
Well, finally, it's over. Kenny prevails.
Gets up like he was just waiting to do that for too long. But another good match from Juliano. She's not done, as you say. She'll play Shazam now to decide who will be the second man out of the group. Our first one into playoffs is KennyS.
If I'm Shazam, I'd be scared by now.
I agree.